Oh, you guys, I have no idea what's about to come out my mouth. Full disclosure, I've already recorded this. It was 20 minutes long, and I'm trying to make it shorter, so come along for the ride. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Jen Hannigan's. Jen is Jen. I am Hannah. We are two best friends who have been doing this healthy living thing for over 3 years now. This is going to be kind of a talky, what's on my mind type situation, and there's a lot. Also, you might hear the pitter patter of rain in the background. Kind of works for this topic. The way I'm feeling right now, it works. So let's get into it. Um, okay, where to start? Monday, Jen posted a video about cheating and her thoughts and how we approach cheating on WW. And it got me thinking, and I thought about it all week long. And then some things came to my mind, and so it kind of took a turn. But when she posted the video, I realized that I'm to a point where I'm like, it doesn't make sense to call it cheating because you're not, like, a diet has no feelings for you to hurt. Like, if you're cheating on your spouse or a significant other, there's an emotion involved in that. And I'm like, so how is it cheating on a diet? And then I'm like, well, you can cheat on tests, and tests don't have emotion. So what exactly is the definition of cheating? I know I went in a very weird direction, but so I went to the dictionary at Google, and it came up with two definitions. Number one, to act dishonestly or unfairly in order to gain an advantage, like in card games. It's to deceive or trick. Okay. So cheating on a diet doesn't really apply there because you're not fooling yourself, so you're not being dishonest or you can say you're doing it's unfairly, but it's being to act dishonest or unfairly in order to gain an advantage, and there is no advantage gained by cheating on your diet. This is also where, like, cheating on a spouse comes in, or cheating on a test. It's to act dishonestly to gain an advantage. There is no advantage to saying you're cheating on your diet, and not you're not actually fooling yourself. Like, you know what you've done. So you're not tricking anyone. Number two is to avoid something undesirable by luck or skill. Like, you cheated death. You're not avoiding anything undesirable except maybe some food that you don't want to eat or some exercise. Um, so maybe that makes more sense. But again, saying you're cheating on a diet to me no longer makes sense. Now, this is just where I'm at today. It may not be where I'm at in a week. But I was thinking about this. I was thinking about, why do we say we're cheating on a diet? Or not, why do we say we're not cheating or whatever? And then it was just a really rough week. If you've been around, you know my dad is in the nursing home. He is too young to be in a nursing home. He is in the nursing home to fight off an infection that has caused him to be unable to walk. So he's there for physical therapy. And we are facing a month right now of this situation. And we all expected recovery much sooner because my dad is one of the strongest men I've known. And nothing keeps him down for long, but this has kept him down a lot longer than expected. And so this week, for me, eating was a lot of not tracking, not eating terrible stuff, but there was overeating. There was making some poor choices. And I really questioned myself on that. And then yesterday, we went to see Dad, and then we went through Dairy Queen, and I got an old school meal. It was my childhood meal. I was 8, 9, 10, 11 years old, teenage years, getting chicken strip basket with 6 chicken strips, at least one, if not two, extra gravies, French fries, and toast. And then I'd follow it up with a large blizzard. Yesterday, I had a small dip cone, a 6-piece chicken strip basket. Did not eat any of the fries because I couldn't. Too much, but did have extra gravy. And I'm sitting there and I'm eating, and I was overeating, and I knew I was. And I'm like, why am I doing this? I could stop at 4 chicken strips. I could do with 1 gravy. And I got to thinking about my emotional eating. And if you're new here, I was over 500 pounds. I have lost over 160 pounds and maintained that. I'm currently basically maintaining. I haven't really lost. But I lost weight through 2020 and maintained weight loss through 2021. And while I am no one's definition of an after, people look at me and think I'm just starting this thing because I'm still fat. I am a success story when it comes to weight loss because I have kept it off. And one of the ways I've kept it off is I've realized I really need to understand things better about why I do things. So when I started this, food was, I recognize emotional eating. I recognize that I binge eat, and all of those things. And like, food was everything. That's just what it was. What I realized this week, what I realized yesterday is when I am out of control. My struggle this week is I'm out of control. I can't do anything to fix Dad's situation. And I know most of us, we can go through something hard personally a lot easier than we can watch people we love go through it. Because there's nothing we can do for them except pray. And I pray and I believe and trust God. But that's not always easy to have faith that God's going to take care of it when you're looking at the situation as it is now. And you're like, if I was in control, it would be so much easier. And I'm trying not to cry. So I've been dealing with a lot. I've been struggling emotionally and mentally and not wanting to acknowledge that so much. So I realized that emotional eating because of joy that's totally different. And I'm not talking about when you celebrate and stuff, but a lot of the times when I'm emotional eating and especially when I'm binge eating, which happened a lot this week, I continue to eat even though I knew I was full. I used food as a punishment. And maybe that's a very strong term, and that's probably not exactly what it is, but apparently I feel the need to feel physically what I feel emotionally and mentally. And so even the comfort foods that are meant to soothe and comfort, a little bit of it is fine. I can make them low point. I rebellious eat. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. How am I saying I'm rebelliously eating? It's just against myself. And the reality of it is I'm using food as punishment. If I'm out of control mentally and emotionally, or dealing with situations out of my control, my eating gets out of control. And what I realized was very difficult and may not make sense to anybody, but I hope it helps somebody, is the reason I out of control eat when I feel out of control mentally is I'm trying to I've been matching my physical feeling to my mental state. So if mentally I am exhausted and dragging and just ready to give up, not on life, and let's not be dramatic, but in that I want to hide from the world and not deal with anything. I don't want to adult anymore. Then I eat in a way that makes me feel like crap and makes my body very sluggish, or I eat to a point that makes me want to throw up, even though I don't, because I hate throwing up. But I eat to match my emotional state. I've been using food unconsciously as a punishment for when my body feels good but my brain doesn't. And so that's going to stop. That's my commitment to myself in this journey. Anytime I identify an issue, I fix it. And that's what leads to success. So I fixed it. I stopped using food as reward and celebration. I've found other ways to celebrate accomplishments. And now I'm going to find other ways to deal with my mental and emotional well-being, because eating crap to make my body feel like crap just makes my mental and emotional state worse. There's so much more I could say, but I don't want this to be a super long video. Let me know in the comments if this makes any sense to you, if you identify with it at all, or if you don't, whatever. Maybe I can sit down and get my thoughts together and put something more understandable out, but that's what it is for today. So like this video, subscribe, hit the bell notification, because I never know when we're going to upload. Bye.